Why is that bit rate so slow? Wow. Okay. We got that. Okay. Oops. Forgot to change something, Everett.
What?
Hold on. I forgot to change the overlay. Duh.
Oh, that's important.
Very much.
Robert,
So.
do you do any 3D printing?
Myself?
Yeah.
No, we have a 3D printer, but it's at my brother's. I'd like to. I'm gonna do it. I'm just waiting.
All right, everybody, give me 1 moment. I've got to do some due diligence. I totally forgot to change over, so give me 1 moment while I fix this.
Are we live?
Yes.
Okay. That's why I was
Everybody! Whoa, everybody!
I forgot to do my due diligence. Busy with a lot of different things.
My mic isn't activating all the time. I think it's set. Why is my cat meowing? Weird. Oh, I know why. I didn't give him his treat this morning. And Mom left.
Okay, we are ready to go. And I apologize, I forgot to change over the overlay, so now it should be set. And welcome. Good morning. It is Sunday. It is the Snowbirds meeting room. I'm here with Chiggy and Everett. And give me a second while I kill this timer. Sorry about that. Don't do that anymore. Okay, give me 1 hot second while I do something really quickly. All right.
Please stand by for station identification. We'll be right back.
This is NBC.
Then NBC.
Okay. Now we're set. Okay. And welcome. Okay. So here we are in the Snowbirds meetings in Maryland. Hello, Billy's Brew. How you doing? Hey, Everett.
Hey, show.
Okay. So this morning in the Snowbirds meeting room, gonna talk about ships, but first let us talk about the roadmap roundup. Then the Foundation Festival, and the new referral program before we get into the meat of what I'm bringing to the table today. So, Everett and Chiggy are one of the oldest members in the Snowbirds meeting room that know about the old referral program. I mean, I know about it because I started when I started. It was, you know, uh, active, and it still is. You can start the new referral program, and you can still uh, have your rewards from the old program, and eventually the old program is going to go away. We all know this, but they're not doing it right away. So we'll get to that. But not too bad. But I was on last night and there was something killing everyone. It killed me while I was sitting in a chair at Stanton. Luckily, no gear was taken, but reports in Global where others were. It is not good. It's definitely not good. Uh, there were some people that were. I was in chat with Road Rash and Miss Peaches, and they said that they were having all of a sudden they died, and it was like what?
In
And
PTU or
no, in the PU, they
oh,
were
PU?
they were with a friend of Road Rash's that's on the free fly, and all of a sudden everybody was just dying, and it was like what? So
Space cooties.
nah,
No.
it was a massive end cap for like every player. Yep, I died out of nowhere live. Yep. So they're probably doing some back end on that. I couldn't say what's going on, but there is an issue. Okay, so to start off, here we are with the roadmap roundup, and we already know what's coming in. They're somehow disabling EAC and doing DLL injections. Pretty decent hack, honestly. EAC on the ships, Phillipsburg. What? Wow. Okay. So, roadmap roundup. 4 4.21, we already know what is there, what is coming. Uh Cards have been set to tentative. The event tracking service, as you all know, you've seen it. Um I am going to be doing a uh hey Robert, easy anti cheat. Yeah, our easy anti cheat is not the greatest from what I hear. I think Battle Eye is better or something like that, but who knows if they're going to change it. Um, okay, so I've been in the PTU and I did some of the global event, a couple of missions, and got all of the rewards right off the bat because they're testing that I did for Microtech, and they look really good. You get the new Volt pistol with it, and all of the parallax weapons that are now out. Now they're saying in 4.3 we're going to get a Volt sniper rifle, so we'll see what that is going to entail and how we're going to get it. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about with this is 4.3 cooperative zones. This has been waited for a long time. They're saying it's not an event, not a sandbox like contested zones, but the opposite, where investigation, puzzle solving, and cooperation with players around you will make completing objectives easier. Now, this has been set to tentative. and then the abandoned underground facilities located on every moon of the Stanton system. So with this, ASD has been doing experiments and all that. Those zones are going to be so cool. What's up, Wastelander? Though they've been doing stuff on the sly in Stanton and we didn't know it. So these things pop up, it's going to be like interesting. So we'll see. New sniper light armor, another medium armor, new hairstyles, ladder improvements, AI FPS turrets, mission pickup locations. Now this is cool. You go to a site, right? You don't have the mission until you get there, and you can pick it up while you're there and knock out 3 or 4 different things. I guess, I don't know, because I haven't gotten a PTU set up on it. And do it from there. So pretty cool. Like I said before, I will be doing a video on the X escort missions. I was able to complete a couple of them, know how they work, and there was also defending a mining base in there, and that's a mining asteroid, and it's pretty cool. The thing is, if you're going there, I suggest going with some friends and also using repeaters, not ballistics, because you'll run out of ammunition. Trust me. Did it. Got killed. Pretty bad. Hey, what's up, Super? So this is what's coming in 4.3. We already know what's coming in 4.2. I've been testing it and things like that. On to the Foundation Festival. So as you can see, the Foundation Festival is live. The free fly is going. There are some issues going on with the free fly right now. Server issues, the massive end cap thing that was going on. So people are not happy about that, and I can't blame them. It is rough. Not gonna lie, not good. So as you can see, they got the Foundation Festival paints. The one paint that we cannot get is the Intrepid. The Intrepid, you have to buy the package to get the paint. I think that should have been included, and not good. I think that should have been included. So we know about the free fly. New player resources. The guide missions are still in effect, so you will get rewards doing the guide missions. Find an org, and the org promotion, show us your org and things like that. What I'm going to do when I'm going to Quantum Vegas, and I will represent the org from there. It's best with me. I like being in front of somebody and talking about it and go from there. Now, that is the Intrepid paint. I think it's cool, and like I say, the only way you'll get it is getting the starter pack. And this is limited, so you will not be able to get this after it's gone. The 16th, they go away. Uh, the 14th is when the free fly ends. So just to let you know. And these are the ships they gave us for free. You got the Cutlass Red, the LX, the Gladius, the Golem, the Intrepid, and the MTC, the Sulin, and the Vulture. So those are your ships that you can get in your that are free. Okay, moving on from this. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free. I mean, this is the best time to ask them, and we go from there and step on to the next thing. The referral program. Big drama over this when it came out. They were talking about it. It is now active. The old program is still available, so you won't lose what you already have. But the new one is now in effect. And I'll tell you, the very first reward is like really good. The Army medium armor set, that looks good. I'm liking that. Then your next one with 2 recruits is you get the War Quartz SMG. After 3 recruits, you get a model of the Gladius with the Dunleavy paint. And then when you get 4 recruits, you get the Mirai Pulse and the Army paint, which is nice. 4. You get 5 recruits, you get the Volt Parallax, and then it jumps up to 6. You get Hurston figurine. 7, you get the R-Corp Cog Sphere, which we all know is in Central Plaza. You get the Stormwall replica, Wally's Bar hologram, Big Benny's machine, Spirit of the Starman statue after 15, 10 recruits for the Big Benny's machine. 25 recruits, you get a Vandal statue, which looks pretty menacing. Now, this is where it jumps up. 42 recruits, then you get the ship with the paint. Okay? The Gladius. Looks good, too. Like that. Then 50 recruits. Then you get the Raptor. So the Raptor has been confirmed as being worked on. We all know that it was the April Fool's joke and people were screaming to get it. Well, they're giving it to us. I mean, it's going to be cool. Do we know if they're going to sell it? No. But it's in production. They're working on it. And we go from there. Then you get the Tumble Storm at 75 recruits with the paint. That looks good. Okay, at 100, the Freelancer Max and Big Brands paint set. So all of these paints are going to be available for the Freelancer, not any other ships. Just the Freelancer. An unannounced vehicle to be revealed October 11th, 2025 at CitizenCon Direct. We have no idea what this is. I'm up to 5 from a few friends wanting to play. All this stuff from 5 up until you reach 42. is not really for me. I mean, that's stuff you can put in the hangar. You know, it's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people want something that's very useful in game, but look at it like this. Hopefully, in some point in time, we'll have rooms off of the hangars, and then you can put that stuff in there, and it'll stay. Because every time I put something down in the hangar, and I stop doing it because everything keeps moving and keeps blowing away. I just don't do it. I don't spend that much time in my hangar anyway, but I do want to make it personal when it comes time. I read the fine print, and at 100 you get Freelancer Max 2, not just the paints. Really? Looks like it just says. So you get the Freelancer? Well, that makes a big difference on it then. So cool, I guess. Chiggy, you and Everett, like I say, we've all been in the older referral ladder. What do you think of these changes? Personally.
I don't mind.
Yeah. I don't really have too much of an opinion. I like the fact that they're upping the amount of your referral, I believe.
Operation funds that you can give, like from 5,000 to 50,000. That's good.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's a good one, right? Oh, because the economy totally changed, and they had to give them more, and that was a big thing. Yeah. The next thing at 500 recruits is a captured Vandal Scythe. Now, I do have one in my hangar. I don't fly it very often, but you get that when you are a subscriber, and I think you have to be an imperator to have it. I'm don't quote me, but I think that's how that works. And then the end of it, 1042 recruits, you get an Idris M. Okay? So before that, it was the Javelin. Wasn't if I'm correct, the very last thing you could get was the Javelin. So that's what we got going on with the referral program. Now, like I say, a few people have already got some already. Like I say, my code is in the overlay. If you're so inclined and you really want to try out the game, be warned that the game it has its issues. You're going to be taking a chance, and I let people know that while I'm playing, because when I stream live, it shows the issues that pop up, and that's one reason I let people know right off the bat. You will get frustrated, you will get upset with it, but when it works, when the game is running well and the servers are running well, it is the most rewarding experience to get something accomplished in the game.
It's a learning curve.
Yes, big learning curve, but it is very rewarding when something works right. It does have its issues. So I took a chance. I researched it for like three years before I even got involved with it. So there you go. That's the referrals. So on to the meat and potatoes of the Snowbirds meeting room today. Ships. what is the most important ship that you're waiting for? Wait, this game has bugs. Really, Super?
No.
uh,
Only
now,
you.
now I know that there's some things that I'm wanting to do. I'm trying to work on them, taking my time at it, and setting up for some events. And it just takes time. And I've been taking a little bit of a break from the game. Oh, that's the ship I forgot. The Perseus. My bad. Uh, I'll have to look that one up while I'm in here. But I've been taking a little chill from the game because I need a mind fix.
Break.
And I've been doing stuff in it, but I've also been playing Dune Awakening, and I just letting you all know I have not abandoned SC. I just need a little recharge on the brain. So I've been doing my streams every other day and things like that, and I've been playing the game. I jump in, check it, see what's going on, and then I go play something, and then I come back to it, so just giving you heads up. But the video that I'm working on, I had to complete the mission to see how it worked, and now that I have, I can explain it better while I do it. So that's coming. And the other one that I had worked on, which was the flight blades, I still have the footage. Um, it's old because things have changed a little bit on the uh, vehicle loadout manager, but that is explained in the video, so I will put that out as well. Okay, so one that everybody's waiting for, besides the Perseus, the Kraken. This one is one that everybody is like been saying for years when I first started. Release the Kraken. Okay. So the Kraken is now in pre-production. So I went looking for this and I found this. And this was from
1928.
from 2948 CitizenCon. This is the brochure that was there. So I'm gonna zoom in a bit. There is the Kraken. Okay. This is where the Gemini light machine gun, the F5, was introduced. And then we've got this, the UEE. And here's the Drake Planetary, the CEO of Drake. He's there. This is when they introduced the Valkyrie. Wow. The Valkyrie is that old. Okay. And there's the specs on it. And remember, the Valkyrie just got updated with the buttons and everything like the Asgard. So, got that.
Hey,
And there
Shadow,
it is.
could
Yeah.
I drop in the link for the Perseus, and if it's possible, could you drop us a link for the Kraken that you're viewing right now?
Sure. I can put
This
that.
way we can follow along.
Yep. I can put that in there. That's where I got the brochure.
Yeah. Thanks.
And let me get the one for this and put it up in my area. Thank you, Everett.
Mm-hmm. That way you can look at it later, because viewing it online, this is very tiny text.
Yeah, I brought it up a little bit so I could see it. Where is it? No, that's not that. Hold on one second. Aerospace industry ships. It's not letting me pop this in for some reason. Why? I don't know. Oh. Give me one moment. My see. Okay. There it is. Okay. There's a link for it. I can't get it, Everett. Maybe I did something wrong. Hold on one second. Pledge ship. I have to go to the pledge store, but that's okay. All right. So let me go back to this while I'll look that up. But there's the Kraken, and there is a video on it. So there's the landing pads. There is the hangars, dragonfly bays, and here is the schematic of the Kraken. So I'm able to stretch that out a bit, zoom in on it. So we got our docking collar, we got our accommodations, bridge, captain quarters, dragonfly bays, front man turret access, lower public corridor, internal tram. There's a tram inside this ship. Upper public corridor, cargo hold 1, cargo hold 2, and engineering. So there is a tram inside the Kraken.
Yep. Think Battlestar Galactica pilots, the little tram of the pilots run down the
Yep. On the
their
old
ships.
On the old one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this brochure was really, really old. I'm not saying. Well, it's old.
Somebody recently did.
Yeah.
Somebody recently did a walk around.
Probably Grim.
Yeah, I think it might have been Grim. A 3D that he walked around with the camera and kind of showed the outside of the ship, which was very cool. I'll see if I can find the link.
Has anybody seen anything from Astro Chronicles lately? Because they do some awesome work, and I haven't seen one with that from them in a while. But this is what was shown at this Citizen Con, and the Kraken is going to be an awesome ship when it comes. I'm not gonna lie. Now there's the Privateer, which costs more than the base Kraken. So I still feel, this is how I feel, and I don't know if everybody else feels this way. The limited hull series, since now the Perseus is out, I think we should be able to CCU up to that ship, and also the 890 jump. The 890 jump should not be on unlimited hull. It should be able to, you should be able to CCU to that ship. That's how I feel, because those ships are in game now. You can CCU up to the Polaris, but you can't CCU up to the Idris, which should be available after 3 months, and you should be able to CCU to it. That's how I feel. And the 890 jump has been in there for a while. If you want that ship, you know, that's something that you should be able to CCU up to as well. That's my thought. But anyway, so moving on from the Kraken to, and Drake for life, baby. Yeah, woo, that Kraken looks good. Yes, it does. And you and that Kraken, you and that Drake for life, Lord have mercy. But anyway, the next anticipated ship is the Ironclad. So the Ironclad is being worked on presently, and it is close. I can't say how close, but it is coming. And when this ship is completed, the assets from this ship will go along with the Kraken. They said they were basing things on this ship to go into the Kraken. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this is your base Ironclad. We already know what it's going to look like. We know that the command module will break away. And another one, Billy's Brew. So with that, we got the Assault. And the command module on this ship is supposed to break away. Now, when this ship comes out, will the Caterpillar's command module have that functionality? It is supposed to break away from the ship. So we'll see how that works. Now, personally, myself, I am going to get this version, the Ironclad Assault, due to the fact that it has repair. So that's one thing that attracted me to this ship. I've got enough cargo ships in my fleet right at this point in time that will, that's what they say, should drop. Yeah, it should drop at the same time, but we don't know if they have to have the functionality of the repair in there. And I think that's coming with the engineering and things like that. Everett, your thoughts on that one?
I like it too.
Well,
that's on my list.
Well, you're the engineer of the group, so that's.
I am not.
But anyway, I think it will. If they drop at the same time, hopefully the functionality is in the ship for the service area.
I'm an engineer in training.
Okay. So we got the command module. We got this. This is pretty much everything that was done on the Ironclad. So I'm still thinking about some other things that I'm going to be doing game, and we go from there and see what happens. Next, another ship that was highly, it was hyped. Let's just say it was hyped. Radium, Drake for the people. Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna hit y'all. There. Okay. Next.
Domino effect. Everybody got hit.
The next major ship that people have been waiting for a minute. And I know I have because I have one and I'm waiting for it. The Raylan.
That's a nice ship.
It is a beautiful ship. I updated my Santakiai to get this ship. I love the Santakiai, don't get me wrong. This is a very cool ship. I will probably wait for it. I will probably get it again and get it with a lifetime token. This ship is one of the most when we got the Sulin is a work of art. It is a masterpiece. And this ship, when I saw this and looked at the inside and looked at the brochure, when they talked about it, when they brought out the Sulin, because I had reviewed this ship before, and this ship is just amazing. But the main problem they're having right now is this. From what I gathered, they're having an issue getting these triangular cargo boxes to work. But this ship is now in pre-production. They hadn't touched this ship for a minute. So now it's in pre-production. I don't see this till the end of 26. But they also said that in the monthly report, there's a ship, a variant that went through the pipeline so fast. They said it was the fastest ship that they've ever done. We don't know what it is. We don't know what the ship is. So we'll see. But this was the one thing that they said that was holding back on the railing. So if they're in pre-production, they're solving the issue. So I don't see this ship coming till next year, the end of next year. But all the different aspects of this ship, the interior, the way things have to move and stuff like that. The Sulin was the test. And so was the Kartual and the Santakiai for the Gravlev technology. So here it is. Exterior Gravlev lift and stuff like that. I mean, interior. I mean, all these different things. So this is what is going on with this ship. Now, there's something that I would really like to hear about, and I know Everett would love to hear about this, is the Crucible. We haven't heard anything about that. That's going to be an awesome ship when it comes out.
Right.
Okay. So, the specifications of the ship. This ship is tall. So, extra large hangar or large hangar or something like that to hold on to this ship. It's going to be a beauty when it comes out. Just saying. So from there, next ship, highly anticipated, close to completion. The Apollo. We've got the Triage and we've got the Medevac. The Apollo is very close now, and it will have its modularity when it comes out. It will not be like the Retaliator that we had to wait for the modules. This ship will have the modularity on release. So you can change out the mid bed. You're gonna have to probably buy the add-ons. I can't say for sure, but this right here, the ship Medilift drone, will that be available? We don't know. Hopefully it will. They just said the modularity. They didn't say anything about the drone in the monthly report. We also know that there's a new RSI ship coming out, the Mantis variant, the Meteor. We will see that in behind the ships on the ISC this week. So we should see that. But the 4.21 PTU, or the drop for that, is going to have to wait until after free fly. That's how I feel. But I don't know if this is going to be in. But the modular bays, it depends how many med beds you want in it. So if you want to have 2 beds that are tier 3 or tier 1 or something like that. Okay, this is another thing. This is another question. How are the modules going to be changed? Is it going to be instantaneous? Is it going to take like maybe a few hours? Is it going to be a day? Is it going to be what?
There should be time on it.
Yeah.
But since it's an alpha,
yeah, but
could be instant.
Who has a Retaliator with the modules? I know I don't.
I don't either.
And is the Retaliator, when you change the modules, I guess it's instantaneous with the vehicle loadout manager. But this is another question. When they've got the modularity for the ship, the Galaxy has modules as well. Will that take time to change them out? We don't know. That's something to think about. You have one Radium, and do you change it in the vehicle manager? Does it take time for it to change, or is it instantaneous? You can swap them instantly in VLM. Okay. So maybe this will be done with this ship. I have no idea at this point, but we'll see. So here's the specs. So we've got the Triage and the Medevac. The Medevac has weapons. I believe it has missiles. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so here's the specs. 2 rooms with each of the options of 1 emergency bed operations room, 2 intensive care beds, or 3 regular care beds. So you would only have 1 tier 1 bed in this thing, in this one. Then you can have 3 regular care beds, tier 3s. Okay, this one only has remote turret with 2 laser cannons. Now the Triage has missiles. Okay, so it has the one remote turret with 2 ballistic Gatlings, and then 2 size 3 missile racks. Okay, so I have the medevac. It will replace my Cutlass Red when it comes out. So we'll go from there. This ship.
Not the Cutlass.
Yes. 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 Now I do like my Cutlass Red. You know which one you know what 2 that I have issues with. So I'm not going to go there.
Oh, please do tell us. I'm kidding.
You know.
All the beans. Come on, let's.
Y'all know that ship killed me too many times. It's haunted. But anyway, let us move on. So Radium, I know you're waiting for a certain ship. Which ship are you highly anticipating at this point? I know you have the interest. And I know another secret. Coleslaw Charlie Brown. Yeah, Billy Bruno. You have another secret that you've been holding on to, and I know it because you told me. But that's a ways off. But you're the Kraken Privateer? Ah. But there's another ship that I know that you are waiting for, and I'm not going to reveal that at this point because you and I talked about it. But that's what I got with this. Any questions about the Apollo? It is close to completion. We hopefully, crossing fingers, we either see it at CitizenCon or IAE this year. Waiting on it. Oh yeah, that other one will be a big surprise to the war. Yep, I know it. I know it. All right, next ship that we were introduced to at CitizenCon, and I upgraded to this ship and am highly anticipating it. I have the loaner for it right now, which I don't use, but here it is. The Paladin. Coming up for July Gate review, which means they're going to look at the ship, put it on review. Whatever's not working right on the ship, they will take it back, work on it, and get it ready. This one's close to completion. This one is close to completion. So, ready for it. I think it's a very cool ship. This ship will be like the protector. They're on the ground. There's another ship that I am going to be getting. I just have not talked about it. I've got to work it out, but I will get that ship. I think this ship is going to be awesome when it drops. It's got such. There's the thing is, and a lot of people are saying, well, there's no this. Okay. It's got crew habitation, a pilot and co-pilot. The pilot has all the weapons if there's no co-pilot with it. Okay? You've got gunners. You've got suit lockers. There's not a lot of accommodations or amenities in this ship. It's not built for that. It is built for combat, suppression, and things like that. Okay, it is not a ship that you want to fly a long distance in, and it's there to go there, do a job, or hang out until a larger force comes. It goes in, knocks stuff out, and moves on. Thoughts, Chicky? Thoughts, Everett?
Which ship is this?
The Paladin.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a medium range, right?
It's a it's a gunship, and I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense for this ship to be out very long. It goes in, does its job, and goes home. Mm-hmm. Or it can stay in an area, wait for the larger force, go in and do its job, and pull out. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I agree.
Jiggy, your ideas on this ship. Oh, he might have stepped away. But okay, here's the technical data. This replaced your Redeemer. Yeah, it did. It did a lot of replacing on that. So this is the ship. A crew of 4 stations, pilot seat, 3 remote gunners. Shield generators on this ship. The Paladin, my opinion, may replace the Redeemer. Oh yeah, the Redeemer has had its time, but I think it's going to take a back seat. So you've got 6 size 4 missile racks, remote turrets, 2 size 2 power plants, quantum drive, 1 size 2 fuel intakes, shield generators, 1 size 3 coolers, 2 size 2. Once engineering comes into the game, it's going to change drastically. Now, as you all know, I was in the Idris and accidentally bumped into or clipped into the wall and took out a fuse, and we were flipping flopping. They were flipping flopping around. They couldn't function. Radium and fire will tell you that. So what I flew out while they were trying to fix the ship, and they had to get a fuse and put it back in, and the ship regained power. So be mindful of the fuses. You can disable your own ship without even realizing. Okay, the next big ship, and I gotta look this up because I totally forgot about it. Nope, not that one. Let's see. Comlinks. Perseus. Because there's somebody that is dying for and those sticky heads for fuses. I didn't know it. I was out doing combat and you guys were telling me about it. Where is it? Perseus, there it is. Perseus. Point available, and there's post, and there it is. This ship is highly anticipated. People are waiting for this ship to drop. Okay, so this ship is still being worked on, as we know. It is close to completion. It may drop in IE. It may not. It may hit in 26. But fingers crossed, people that are waiting for this ship will get it, and we go from there. So we'll see what happens. So you've got, I should have downloaded the specs for this, but you got your cargo bay, 50 SCU. There's not a lot of space on this ship for cargo, but you can carry a rover up to and including the rover. So an MTC can go in this ship. I believe you can also put a C8 in this ship as well. So you've got the gun deck. Fast access means you're always poised to attack when the action heats up. Upper turret access. Then you've got the bridge deck. Okay, so 3 decks on the ship. And they've enhanced the weapons on the ship as well. So going to be interesting to escape pods on there. Okay, hold on, let me look at this again. So the cargo bay, docking collar, lower turret access, cargo bay, and okay, the gun deck, torpedo bay, crew quarters, crew of 5, mess hall, captain's quarters, upper turret access. Okay. Then the bridge deck, escape pods, engineering, and the bridge. So by the numbers, a max crew of 6. Okay. Cargo, 50 SCU. And you got to remember, they're talking now that flying capital ships around as daily drivers is going to change. That's something to remember. Different slides on this. I know a few people that have this ship. They're waiting for it. And I was talking with Radium last night, Road Rash and Miss Peaches, that when this ship comes out and you're taking cargo from one area to another, especially like a Hull C or Hull D, you're going to need escorts. You're going to need escorts for this ship. You can spearhead okay, a convoy with this ship, secondary with the Polaris fighters around the cargo ship to protect it, and then the cargo ship itself. It's a convoy. And going across from one system to the next, you're going to need firepower to handle it. So this ship will be a major asset. So there's quite a bit to this ship. A lot of people are waiting for it. And we'll see when it comes out, how it's going to look, how it's going to feel. Since they now made larger ships to be able to handle like large ships. They're not fighters. They are slow. So
they need protection.
Yeah. Convoy going through the jumps. Yeah. That is going to be something interesting. That's going to be something interesting, especially when it comes to the obstructions when you're going through the gate, the jump point, and you have to navigate through. It's going to be interesting. So, with the thruster effects, oh my goodness. So, anybody got any thoughts, comments, questions about this? Oh, actually, let me download this brochure so I have it. Actually, maybe we should take a look at that. Give me one moment. Okay. Breaker 19, this is Big Whiskey, Hosty Pilot, looking for it. Nice. Okay. Model of intimidation. Firepower. Manual turrets. Remote turrets. Torpedoes. Cargo. Internal upgrade. Let's take a closer look at that.
Perseus is going to be a nice ship.
Oh yeah. I mean, I never I've always said that it's going to be a good ship. I just don't have one personally. When I started the game, the dream ship was the Polaris. That was my ultimate ship. And I've achieved it now. The next ship that I do want to get is an Idris. And I'm gonna say it, and I know people are gonna be like, ugh, the Merchant Man. I'm waiting. I'm holding out. It's gonna be a beautiful ship when it drops. That's all I can say. There's been no word on it. There's no we don't even know if it's being worked on at this point. But that's a ship that I'm waiting for. But this is it for this Snowbirds meeting room. If anybody's got any questions or comments about any of the ships of what was shown, any questions about the roadmap roundup, any questions about the Foundation Festival, the referral program, please feel free. Let me know what you're thinking. Yes, the Banu. I'm waiting for that ship. I am waiting for that ship, just like a lot of other people. I fell in love with that ship when I saw it. But that is everything that I've got. Everett, you got any comments?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Nautilus, mind you.
Well, the Nautilus, they said they weren't going to work on it. They have to redesign it because of the changes that have come to it. So
that's fine.
They're going to redo that ship.
So you missed that pun, right? I'm waiting for the Nautilus. Mine you.
Yeah. You're so bad. Anybody else got any questions, comments about what we've seen, what I've shown today? I'm waiting for 4.3. I'm excited for the new zones. I'm reconcept on that one on the Nautilus. I'm ready for the new patch with the new global event. I've been doing quite a bit of stuff in there. Any other questions, comments, or things of that nature?
I'm waiting for the Ironclad Assault as well. I think that's going to be a very good ship. Do you remember what it was going for?
I think it was
Like what, 500 something?
Yeah, 550. Does anybody remember how much the Ironclad Assault was? I think the regular one was 400, and
I think Shay bought one, didn't he?
Yeah. I remember when they did the concept for that ship. They brought it out and they changed the price. On it in the middle. Pardon me, in the middle of IE when they brought it out. There's also another ship that people are waiting for. The Arastra. Have heard nothing about it since its concept. The Galaxy. We already know that the Galaxy has been set to another area. So it's coming, but we don't know. But the Ironclad, I believe the regular Ironclad was 400, and the Assault was 550, I believe.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Any other thoughts, comments, questions on what's coming, what is anticipated? Like I said, we're going to have a ISC this week behind the ship about the Meteor, the Mantis variant. It looks like it's going to be a pretty hefty ship when it comes out. That's all I've got. So I am good to go. Corsair. Oh, the Corsair looking thing? I have no idea. That Drake concept is still supposed to drop this year. Yeah. The one that was shown at CitizenCon. I have no. That might be the one that they were talking about. That's the fastest one. It's a flying wing for a Corsair when it falls off. But that may be the one that they're going through really quick. We don't know, but they said an unannounced vehicle, so we have a vehicle. And to be fair, I hope that we see the G12. I would like to see the G12 come out because that will be in my 600i. And let us not even touch the 600i rework. We have no idea. No idea whatsoever. All we can ask is when. Or is it being worked on at this point? That's all I've got. But I'm all good. Anybody else got any thoughts, comments, questions? Please feel free. The Banu Kraken? The Ranger, yeah. The Ranger would be cool. But let me pull something really fast. Where is the monthly report?
I've got something I can throw out there.
Shoot.
If anybody wants a 3D model of their favorite ship and they know where to get the file from, if they want to get in contact with me, I'm looking for some projects to do with a 3D printer. So, if you're I mean, I know there's some files out there for the Kraken and a couple other things. If someone's looking to, display something like that, obviously it's not going to cost you anything. I can't charge you for it because I'm not licensed by CIG. So it'd be a free model. But if you want to give me a holler, and if somebody wants a model, within reasonable size, like maybe maximum like 2 feet, 3 foot, 1/500 scale of the Kraken or something like that, that'd be cool.
So
I'm just looking for
need the
something.
3D mesh, right?
Yeah, I need the file mesh.
Yeah.
Basically,
Cool.
yeah, just talk to me afterwards or give me a holler at some point if you're if you got a ship you've been eyeballing and you wanting to stick on your mantle or in your game room or whatever. I'm just looking for projects to do. So give me a holler. So I'll throw that out there.
Okay. This is it. Currently, another vehicle from a prominent manufacturer entered production and is currently approaching its white box. A new variant also entered pre-production, which the team states may have the record for the fastest vehicle through the production line.
Like it's that street sweeper thing.
The Raptor?
Raptor, yeah. I think that's. I mean, how hard would that be to make? It's a box with wheels on it.
A motorcycle is going to be jank as hell. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Ranger's going to be kind of iffy. Billy's says, "Wow, I'll ping you in the cord. Need a CB for sure. Oh my god.
Oh, Cuddy Black, yeah. Gotta do a fleet of those things.
There.
I actually did one. I actually did one a Cuddy Black already, but I made it too small. So I did. It was kind of janky, so I just kind of tossed it. But yeah, it's the file's out there for that somewhere.
So that is all that I have. Thank you, Chiggy, for the offer. And Everett, You got anything?
No, sir. I'm good.
All right. So I hope you all enjoyed the Snowbirds meeting room. Like I say, I started a little early, but everything is all good. I will be making a video today on the escort mission and then put that out there. Patreon will see it, and then members, and then it will go public. So take care. Have a wonderful Sunday. I hope you all enjoyed this Snowbirds meeting room. It's been a while since I've done one where we just sat and looked at stuff. I'm trying not to play a lot of stuff in the Snowbird meeting room while I'm in the game, but there's times when I get in there and show you something that is pertinent to what's happening in the game. So thank you all for coming. Thanks for Chiggy Man and Everett. And I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully in live with some stuff that I'm going to be working on and doing. So take care. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a wonderful day.
07.
Shadow Spectre 11 hailing. Thank you for the likes and the views. Remember to tickle that notification bell so you won't miss our next videos. Thanks again. Shadow Spectre 11 signing off.